We're back and we're pissed. We're upset.
That's right.
We want to fucking protest. We're angry.
We can't protest, Jared. They're going to arrest you and say that you're plotting some terrorist activity if you protest.
No. We're not in the Middle East. We're in America where you can protest.
You didn't hear that happened? Like 3 people in Chicago got arrested for protesting at the NATO conference.
But they were probably Middle Eastern guys, shifty eyes.
Right.
They were probably filming bridges.
Stereotypical, like, terrorists, right? Mm-hmm. No, they were plain old Joes like you and me. They passed these new laws over the summer, or over the fall, or the winter, whatever season.
Oh, believe me, we're in the fall of America.
Yes.
I mean, believe me, folks.
Yes.
High five with the camera. Leave us a thumbs up in a comment if you think America's going down. I mean,
new protest laws would never be used to arrest protesters and put these charges on them. That it was just for show.
Whoops.
Just in case it ever did happen, where there was some terrorism and they needed to really enforce it, then they could, because it's already on the books.
That's what this is all about: passing laws that we say we're never going to use, that we have no reason to use. That what do you have to worry about?
Yeah.
I should never have to use these, should I?
No. Unless you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Then we have the right to
right. That whole First Amendment thing.
No.
Speaking of things that you shouldn't be doing.
No.
Well, let's not have any of that.
No. So, did you see any videos of these protesters and any clashes between them and the police?
No, to be honest with you, I haven't had any interest in this. I'm waiting for like a real story to come out. Like,
I heard. I was looking on Twitter last night and kind of doing some underground research as far as what was going on. I heard 2 people got shot by the police and killed.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Do you know Patch Adams?
Uh-huh.
Is he for real? He was a real guy, right?
Yeah.
Is he out there like nowadays, like doing shit? Have you heard from him lately?
Is he the leader of the Occupy movement?
Just about. Okay. I put on. I can't tell you how I ended up on a website where they were broadcasting free
somethingawful.com,
free network TV.
Oh, that's not even like
from all over the country. Believe me,
it didn't happen. You were dreaming. You were dreaming last night.
Yeah,
you were on a website that did that. Right,
so I had this dream that it was possible to get online and find a live feed from Chicago.
Okay.
And I'm looking at Dr. Patch Adams. I swear is what they said it was up there. He went off on this whole tangent about how America is just, going down, and we're this and that. I mean, he was a whole.
So he had a megaphone. He was doing some kind of speech.
What would you call this? What would you call this movement? Like, as
the
much
Occupy movement?
No. Everything. The Occupy, the 9/11 truthers, the conspiracy theorists,
I think it's
the gold hoarders. All of it. Maybe not every individual person branches out into all of them, but we are a family. You have to admit,
something makes it a cohesive.
We make fun of a lot of it,
yeah,
and we kind of reject a lot of
the
doctrine out there.
Yeah.
But listen, there is a lot of truth to it. So I believe.
I wouldn't say the truth movement, right? There's the truth movement, the truth.
Yeah, I say truth movement, but then that's a cigarette campaign.
Right?
That was a cigarette campaign. That was a
right.
It makes me think of 9/11, of the birthers. You can throw them all in there.
Right, the truthers, right?
What the hell can we call us?
That's a good question. I mean, I would like to say, the MK Ultra victims, something tying into mind control to promote the show,
But to be honest,
kind of like that would be nice.
To be honest, the fact of the matter is, we are the new generation of America that you can't deny. Like, this is America now. It's never going to go back to being peaceful and prosperous, whatever. Like, from this point, it's wherever it goes, it's going to be taken there by people who are upset, by people with radical thinking. Yes.
I think the people they put into power are the exact opposite of that. The ones that want to take away the power from the individual, right?
But that's what our generation knows. Like, we're all too aware.
But there's nothing you can really do about it, though. Like, it's going to happen. It's happening. Oh, okay.
Let's do something about it, right? Subscribe to this channel.
Yeah. Fight the man.
Yeah, man. Listen. If you want to send a big F you up the man,
it's like a big middle finger to the man.
Yeah, bro. If you're with us, if you're like American, you just drink beer and you flip people off while you're watching wrestling. I mean, man, fucking subscribe to this goddamn channel. So fucking hard.
Yeah.
With one, I know you're using one hand right now.
Yeah, and if you want to pull up a YouTube video of the Star Spangled Banner and play that while you're subscribing to the channel, like play it like really loud in your house and then hit subscribe, and you'll feel awesome after you do that.
Yes, and then go to my dad's hot girlfriend.com.
Okay. And rub one out.
Because I think that's Naughty America.
It is
what brand of porn that is.
So like
America.
Larry Flint, right? He's definitely a true patriot.
I don't think Larry Flint has anything to do with that, but he is a true patriot. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So NATO.
He got shot in the back.
Anyway, long story short, Patch Adams, I swear, was on TV spouting all kinds of stuff that made sense until he said, "If you don't think global warming is happening, it's for one of two reasons: either you're not thinking, or something.
Or you're like Terry Schiavo and in a coma and you just can't do anything." I like Patch Adams.
I think Terry Schiavo's in the grave right now and can't do anything.
Hey, it's kind of
So,
you know.
But anyway,
Should they have pulled the plug on Terry Schiavo?
that's what it was. That was the wacky thing he was doing. He was building a hospital because I thought they were talking with a random protester, and this guy just well.
Did he have on the lab coat
No,
and the glasses?
no.
Okay, no.
He looked like his face was doing a bit. Like he had a weird bit going on with his
Glasses
face and
at least,
hair.
a beard?
I think so.
Okay.
Something going on. So then he says he's designed a hospital that
The future?
the janitor and the surgeons make the same amount of money, and it runs off of medical marijuana. I don't know what he said, but it was like the most wonderful sounding hospital. And
was it the same idea from the
and I go,
guys?
okay, this guy is over here just saying, but then he goes, and I'm building it right now and wherever. So that sounded interesting, and I don't know, I thought it was kooky, and then I heard it was Dr. Patch Adams, and I go, I wonder if that's really the Patch Adams. That'd be interesting. So anyway, look into his hospital, NATO G8. NATO
and Patch Adams,
Chicago.
Robin Williams, probably one of the best actors of our generation.
But yeah, it was really weird to see Robin Williams out there in the middle of, Occupy Chicago.
Is he going to be the Riddler in the new Batman movie?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been hearing.
Is that right? I don't think that's right. I don't know. That's really all the NATO shit that I've seen. I don't have any interest in NATO being in
Like
in
I said
America.
earlier, though, I heard,
Are you honored that they're here?
I heard 2 protesters were shot. And so I went to the Ustream. Ustream is really big in showing these Occupied stuff. Occupied is all over the live streams. So I went to a live stream and watched some Occupied stuff. I felt like I was really there, really getting inside. They were just talking about random stuff. Two or three people on the side of the road in the middle of the night and just kind of talking about, oh, today was awesome, man. The cops weren't as well organized as they were in New York.
It's really obnoxious. I'm watching a video today of some protest stuff. I guess it was in Chicago.
Yeah.
These guys get interactive with the police, and they're all excited, whatever. So then they all go to recap it, and it's just so obnoxious because it's 4 guys sitting around, each filming each other, and they're like, yeah, man. And then it was like, yeah, man. And then, remember when they were like beating on the window?
Oh, yeah, that was
man.
awesome, man.
Yeah, man, bro, listen, it was real crazy. Listen, this is... Let me go off on a real tangent here.
Okay.
Eddie, you and I used to always talk, and this is what made me. I used to live off this back in the day. We used to talk. And I used to say, I don't know what I want to do with my life. But I don't feel like I want to do. I don't want to make movies. I don't want to make whatever. Like I don't want to make stuff up and put it out there. Like I want to do stuff real. I want to do something with my life.
Like the Occupy movement, right?
And I always said that. I said that for years and years, going back, years and years. And I said I just want to do something with my life not something that I want to make up and film, but something that I do that makes somebody want to film me.
Right.
Is what I always said, and then somehow people actually did it. But anyway, then you brought it back to me just the other day while we were having a conversation on the phone. I told you I saw something that I wish we had covered. I said, "Oh, Eddie, I wish we covered this artist trapped in a box for 48 hours right in our town. Would have been great." Eddie goes, "Well, we should be that artist, not covering that artist." So, long story short. I'm kind of just rambling to say that that's what the show needs to become. Right. We need to become not the show.
Only I feel is like that's maybe an off-camera discussion we probably could have.
But I'm saying, we don't want to be. We don't want to be this generation that films each other, filming each other. We can just live a life And listen, that's where this, watch, trust me, all this backlash is going to come 10 years from now. And the next generation is going to be as smart as we are now.
The anti-connected, the anti...
Because the world basically follows our general brain scheme of 3 or 4 years ago. Everything that we had in mind 3 or 4 years ago, the world kind of
repeats.
Rinse
and repeat.
No, I'm just saying that we're really that smart. We have our pulse well ahead of the world. So look for the world to do that in the future, to focus on doing something that you would.
Did you hear about that artist that got arrested in New York? He
Yes.
put some plastic sacks on telephone poles. Right?
I put my sack on much worse than not being arrested.
They arrested him saying that he was putting bombs on these telephone poles. So that was very. You alright?
Yeah, turn up the AC. But in the meantime, I am done talking about this.
So he put some plastic sacks on telephone poles, and
That
someone
said,
called
New
the
York.
cops. Yeah. So you see to hear about this.
Yeah,
Someone called the
I told
cops.
you I did.
Yeah. So do you think this guy should have been arrested, or do you think that what is going on there? Do you think that the powers that be see this coming as far as?
I think that what we've done is oversensitize ourselves, especially the police, to any kind of action
outside the box, right?
That a police officer doesn't specifically. I think the cops have it in their mind now that, like, if you don't listen to everything I'm fucking telling you, you are way outside the lines of the law, and I am at my right to arrest you, hit you, mace you, whatever I have to do, because I don't know what you're capable of, sir.
Right.
And so
we know exactly what you're capable of in the meantime, right?
And listen, I want to say that that's part of the training for Americans. It's part of the treat us like dogs that we are. But then you see Henry Kissinger gets picked up at the TSA, strip searched, not totally naked, but they're taking off his clothes, they're picking him up out of his wheelchair, they're fondling him, they're patting him down, and you go, but I thought he was NWO member number 1.
Right.
Why is that happening to him? And so it makes you question everything.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
It's a show. It's just like everything else. It's just a show to keep people online. That even these people are going to be strip searched and felt up. So you common little man. It's if you ever think about getting on a plane, it's what you have to go through.
But Henry Kissinger, the name itself, to any conspiracy theorist, they go, he is Mr. Evil number 1, and he, of all people, in this future where Americans are going to get killed and obliterated.
Henry Kissinger is just a puppet. If you believe
for who? Who?
If you believe the reptilian agenda.
But the idea of any conspiracy theorist, they would say, but Henry Kissinger's in on it, and he came up with this.
Nobody's in on it.
The whole agenda, whatever that's gonna.
Agenda 21.
No, it's not agenda. It's memorandum.
21.
Whatever, 150 something.
666.
Where he plans, mass depopulation throughout the third world and this and that. Like, he's Mr. Evil, and he's getting fondled.
He's taking orders.
By the TSA.
Yeah, he's taking orders.
He's getting picked up out of a wheelchair in his 80s. You think he wanted that to happen? No. You think if he had any kind of control over this world or these people, these out of control
nobody
TSA or police, he would have done anything. He would have done anything about it. Of course, he would have if he had any power.
Nobody has any power.
Makes me question it all. Makes me say that maybe nobody is really running any kind of NWO agenda.
Things are too coincidental for there not to be.
I know, and then I come around and I go, oh, but what about the Denver airport?
Right.
There's no reasoning for that.
Indisputable evidence, right?
There's no reason whatsoever for the Denver airport to exist.
Undefeated evidence.
Other than some weird global depopulation agenda.
I mean, that giant blue horse with the red eyes and the giant cock hanging down, like...
that horse has a giant cock?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe I'm imagining things.
I really think you just put words in that horse's cock, but whatever. So do you have anything else to say about the NATO, Chicago?
No, I think that was
it.
2 people may have died, though. 2 people may have died.
That's good.
I saw
We're making progress.
Right. But maybe there's been a rumor happening, but Godlike Productions ran in, and Godlike Productions runs the story, it's legit, so... I saw Val Venus linked to Godlike Productions on his blog.
Palpinas?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Sean Morley.
He's out of his effing mind just like you are.
Yep, he's a big Ron Paul fan.
Yep, just like I said, out of his effing mind like you are.
Yep.
Oh! I didn't think the Hell in a Cell was on this DVD.
There's maybe another Hell in a Cell. Undertaker Hell in a Cell.
So stay tuned, because coming up next we're doing what?
Facebook IPO.
Facebook IPO to the soundtrack of Mankind
Our Lives.
versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell, King of the Ring,
Papa
1998.
Roach.
We'll end it when the lights go out. This segment is over.